Hello, this is Chef Jasmine.
I said I was gonna start cooking more and I haven't done that yet.
She's a baddie. She knows she's a 10. She's a baddie with her baddie friend. Good morning and happy Wednesday. It is hump day. We have made it through the middle of the week. I just finished walking. I didn't complete my 3 miles that I normally do in the morning because somebody's dog was walking on the track ahead of me and I didn't see an owner with them, so I definitely turned back around and went back to my car. I only finished 1.5 miles, but after I did that, I went and paid my light bill, and I also came to pick up my concealed carry. My dad took my mom, my sister, and myself to a concealed carry class right outside of Fayetteville last year, maybe around September. And it took me a long time to even do the application for the permit, but I did that a couple months ago and did my fingerprinting, and I got the notification on Monday that my permit was ready, so I just came and picked it up, and I am officially permitted to carry a concealed handgun. And I'm really excited about that because it's something I've always wanted. Well, I won't say always. It's something I've wanted for a few years. With how crazy the world has been, I just feel like it's something that's needed as a single woman. So I'm glad I have that, and I'm getting ready to figure out what I'm going to do for the rest of the day because I just found out I don't actually have to work. So I might just go home and do some edits on the last tournament. I just took a shower, refreshed, and I have clothes on. I know it looks like I don't, but I want my chest and arms to match my face because I'm switching into my summer tan, and I'm finding that this part of my body is getting way more sun than the rest of my body. I really want to sunbathe naked, keep it hot. I want to sunbathe naked just to get, you know, a complete and even brown chocolate tan. But Tube Top will have to do it for today. I'm making a new dish tonight. I said I was going to start cooking more and I haven't done that yet. I've been cooking the things that we had already in the house. So I technically don't need to cook tonight because we have leftovers from yesterday. So I'll probably just go to the grocery store to get everything I need for this dish that I found on Facebook. It's a cheesy steak and sweet potato dish. It looks delicious. So I'm gonna try and make it, cross my fingers and hope the boys like it. I'm gonna go get groceries and really just go with the flow for today. See where the world takes me. All I know is I feel cute and I'm refreshed from my walk. Can I see that gray hair? Wisdom, baby, wisdom. So I'm just gonna stay out here in the sun and sunbathe, ground, hang out with Millie until I put her up and hit the road. So I just pulled up to Harris Teeter to get the groceries I need for this recipe that I'm going to do. I don't know what type of store content you guys are going to get because your girl ain't conquered her fear of vlogging in public yet. I'm sure it's gonna come at some point. It's just not today, I don't think. And I'm also at a Harris Teeter that I've never been to before, but I'm getting ready to look at the ingredients that I need. I know I need flank steak, minced garlic, sweet potatoes, cheese, parsley. I looked it over yesterday and I sent it to Christina too because she said she wanted to try it. And I think I decided that I am gonna make it today. Even though they could eat leftovers, I want to cook today. I want to make this meal today and just go ahead and see if the boys like it. And being that I have an off day and an easy day, There's no practice tonight. I think I should cook it tonight. So I'm gonna go ahead and go in. And get what I need to get and come back out. I'm kind of hungry, be for real. I did fasted cardio this morning, so I did not eat before my walk, and I haven't ate since my walk. I haven't ate since... What time did I eat yesterday? I didn't eat dinner with the boys. I think the last thing I ate was when we got done cleaning yesterday. We stopped at Jersey Mike's, and that was at 3:30. 3:30! I haven't ate since 3:30 because I didn't eat when I got home last night. 3:30, 12, 19. Y'all, I haven't ate in 21 hours. I fasted unintentionally for 21 hours. 21 hours. No wonder I feel so damn starving. Okay, so I'm going here and get my groceries, come back, and then I'm gonna figure out what I'm gonna eat. It's probably gonna be kava because I haven't had that in over a week. I know it's been at least a week. You could call me a kava hoe. It's cool. I'm a kava hoe. Anytime I'm in the vicinity, within miles, I'm going to kava because it's so good. It's so good. Okay, let me stop playing, go in this grocery store. As I expected, I created 0 content in Harris Teeter. But it's okay because a win is a win. I went in the grocery store and took my time, didn't get anxious or overwhelmed, because I've also noticed in the last year that grocery shopping, I will procrastinate going grocery shopping as long as possible just because I don't want to go in the store. I don't like being around crowds of people, and that's something that's developed over the last year. I honestly think I have complex PTSD. I believe I also have anxiety because I find myself sometimes getting very anxious when I'm in larger crowds, and it doesn't even have to be concert crowds. It could be grocery store crowds, and I don't want to go in. Even my beloved store, Target, I stopped going to Target as often as I used to just because I don't like being in stores. But I found everything that I needed for the recipe, and it's funny because on the way here I was thinking, I wish I could stop at Starbucks and get me something to drink and maybe even a cookie to hold me over until I go to lunch. Y'all, walked in the store, and as soon as you walk in this Harris Teeter, there's a Starbucks. I've never seen Starbucks in Harris Teeter, but I got the new Summer Breeze Berry. I get it without the pearls because I don't know if it's a texture thing, but sucking those things through the straw and the texture of the pearls, I don't like it. So I get it without the pearls, and I get it with water, and I got me a chocolate chip cookie. So I'm getting ready to head back to park and figure out lunch, I guess. Y'all, this lady beside me was just staring at me. She's an older lady, maybe like in her 80s, staring at me, recording my content. Like, boo, mind your business and don't hit my car, because if you do, I'm getting out. Over here staring at me doing my content. You better be paying attention to how you backing out that damn parking spot. Mind the business that minds you. I just made it to school pickup number 1, and that is for Mr. Michael. Looks like he's had a pretty superb day per class dojo, but we're gonna ask him when he gets in the car. And just a kava update, I think I'm getting ready to retire from being a kava hoe. Already? It happened that fast. And the reason I say that is because each time I eat less and less of my bowl, and I haven't even had it in 2 weeks, and I didn't even eat half the bowl. I probably ate 6 bites of my bowl. And just an update, I don't get any meat on my bowl anymore. The bowl I get is half arugula, half brown rice. I get pickled onions, pita crisp, avocado, cucumbers, and garlic dressing. And I get the pita bread that comes with it. I ate 6 bites. And this will be my first time seeing if kava is good eaten later than when you first purchased it. I'm not confident that it's gonna be good. But, oh, and I get crazy feta, tzatziki, and red pepper hummus. But I'm full. And I would say it was probably because I drank the Starbucks and had the cookie before I ate kava. But when I went to kava a couple weeks ago, halfway through my bowl, I was thinking, I don't think I'm gonna finish this. But I actually ate all of it that day because I hadn't eaten and I didn't have Starbucks before. But today, 6 bites. Not even half the bowl. I didn't even eat half the bowl this time. I had 6 bites. But I'm getting ready to get Mr. Michael. Kingston texted me and asked me if I could come pick them up early. So depending on what time we get out of here, because there's a cutoff time at when you can sign them out, I might not make it. Because I need to stop by the house and put the groceries in the house. And then get back in the car and go to their school. And their cutoff time is in 30 minutes. And Michael hasn't even got in the car yet. I'm so excited for it to be the end of the school year because I woke up late this morning. And it wasn't late like get them to school late. It was late you weren't up at the time you were supposed to be up time. But I'm just excited for them to be able to stay up as late as they want to, sleep in as long as they want to. Come on, Michael.
Hey.
Hey. Just move it. Thank you, you too.
Hey.
Hey, how are ya?
Why are you saying on camera?
I'm doing a vlog. I'm about to cut it off now that I'm driving. You want to say hey? How was your day?
Good. You know what this Clyde thing is for?
What quiety thing?
This right here. This for the second fish. Hey everybody.
What up, Michael?
Can I connect this right here?
Connect what?
This, the middle seat.
You want to sit in the middle?
This one.
Yeah, go ahead. I just didn't want it buckled this morning because nobody was sitting there. I made it home and picked up the kids. I've got, what time is it? It is currently 4:18 p.m. and I'm getting ready to show you everything I got for the recipe from, where did I go? Harris Teeter. Let me straighten up. Okay, let me show you everything I got from Harris Teeter, and I'm also going to post the recipe so you guys know exactly what I'm making and what it calls for. Got some minced garlic. The recipe calls for garlic cloves minced. We're not doing all that. We bought some minced garlic already. 3 to 4 large sweet potatoes. 1 cup of shredded cheese. 3 pounds of flank steak. And parsley. I can't cook in this mess. I'm not even gonna show it to you guys, but I'm gonna clean first and then I'm gonna start cooking. This is the recipe I'm making. It is the high protein cheesy garlic steak and sweet potato bites. Instructions: preheat oven to 400 degrees. Bake. In a small bowl, mix together minced garlic and olive oil. We need 3 cloves of minced garlic, 3 cloves of minced garlic, and 1 tablespoon of olive oil in a bowl. This is the olive oil I'll be using. Handy dandy kitchen utensils and my bowl. 1 tablespoon. 1 tablespoon of olive oil. Okay, and 3 cloves of garlic. I have a window in my kitchen, and when I write out my house plans and non-negotiables of the house that I'm going to, our forever home, I want a window in my kitchen above my sink for this purpose right here, when I'm cooking, when I'm washing dishes, because I personally love to wash dishes more than a dishwasher. I do not like dishwashers. I know that economically it could save me water and energy. Don't care about that. I actually enjoy washing dishes, but only if I have a good scenery. And I love my backyard, especially in moments like these when the kids are outside playing. So the minced garlic says 1 teaspoon is about 1 clove of garlic, so I'm gonna do 3 teaspoons since it calls for 3 cloves. Half a teaspoon. That's a tablespoon. 1 teaspoon. Do you refrigerate garlic? Oh shit! Making a mess. Do you refrigerate it after you? Yep, refrigerate after opening. Good to know. So in a small bowl, mix together minced garlic and olive oil. Okay, next is season the steak with salt and pepper. Place the steak on a baking sheet lined with parchment paper. I don't have parchment paper, but I have aluminum foil, and that's what we're going to use in place of that. I took this list in the grocery store with me and said I got everything that I need. These are the steaks I got from Harris Teeter. They are not exactly a pound each, so this isn't going to be exactly 3 pounds as the recipe calls for, but it will be enough for us. I have not cooked in so long. When Kingston and Bray were about 3 and 4 and we lived in Rosewood, I was working at AT&T. I used to find new recipes while I was at work, go get the groceries when I got off work, and would make new recipes for dinner. And it was so much fun because I was learning to cook by following instructions, because I'm not a person that knows how to cook from scratch, that paid attention to her mama when she was in the kitchen growing up. So if I want to make something that I don't already know how to make from already making it, I gotta follow instructions like I'm doing today from recipes that I find online or in cookbooks. So I used to do that a lot when we stayed in Rosewood. That was at least 10 years ago. And when we first moved into this house, I was cooking a lot too, but it wasn't following recipes. It was pretty much, I call them concoctions, because that's what my mom calls them. It's basically when you just take a bunch of things like cheese, tomatoes, mushrooms, meat, cook it, throw it all together, it's a meal. So I'm just sitting here thinking about that while I'm cooking. All right, we're about to season with salt and pepper per the recipe.
It was at this moment that he knew he fucked up.
I really don't like cooking with a lot of salt. Y'all, these are grinders and I'm over here shaking this shit like I don't already know that. You see how empty these bottles are? Like, I've been using these for months and I'm sitting here like, why it ain't coming out? Freaking genius. Girl. I just hope the boys love it. Because one thing that makes all the time that it takes cooking worth it is watching your kids tear that shit up. Watching them ask for seconds, saying how good it is. I don't know if they're gonna respond in that way to this recipe, but I'm still excited. All right, so we've seasoned, placed on the baking sheet. Brush the garlic infused oil on both sides of the steak. Do I have a brush? I don't have a brush, but we're gonna improvise. I have this new utensil I just got for Mother's Day from my mother. Let me wash it. Okay. Top the steak with shredded cheese and bake for 12 to 15 minutes or until the steak reaches your desired level of doneness. Kingston's music better not get me copyrighted out there playing that shit loud like we don't have neighbors. All right, so now it says bake for 12 to 15 minutes until the steak reaches your desired level of doneness. Let the steak rest for 5 minutes before slicing it thinly against the grain. Okay, so let's skip down to the crispy sweet. Should I have made the steak last? The sweet potatoes are gonna take like 25 minutes. All right, we're moving on to the sweet potatoes to get those ready. We got about 14 minutes on the steak. So first step will be to preheat your oven to 425. We'll do that after the steak comes out. Wash and peel the sweet potatoes. Cut them into your desired shape, wedges, fries, or slices. I have never peeled no sweet potatoes. These are our sweet potatoes. Let me wash them off. I have a skin peeler that I use when I'm juicing cucumbers, and I'm about to see if that will work on the sweet potatoes because I'm not sure. Never skinned sweet potatoes before, so this is a first. Ah, it works! This is not as bad as I thought it was gonna be, and to be honest, cooking and all these steps and all these ingredients that discouraged me before is not that bad either. But again, I feel like I moved at my own pace today. I went and got the ingredients. I came home, didn't have to thaw anything out because I bought it fresh today, and now I'm going step by step, taking my time early in the evening because it's only 5:11. By the time I finish, it's gonna still be early enough before like bedtime. So this is what I use to peel the sweet potatoes. This is what they look like. Don't ask me if this is what they're supposed to look like. I just told y'all this is my first time peeling sweet potatoes. So the next step is cut them into your desired shape, wedges, fries, or slices. I think I want to do them in cubes because that's how I originally saw the recipe on Facebook. This is the only knife I have available right now. It's big, but it's about to get the job done. I'm gonna get a second bowl just to put the chopped potatoes in, just to get them out of my way. The recipe called for 3 to 4 potatoes, and I probably could have stopped at 3. I'm gonna do the 4th just because I've already skinned it, but I really feel like that's too much. These are the chopped potatoes, sweet potatoes. All right, so the next step says to place the sweet potatoes in a bowl and drizzle with olive oil. I've already placed them in a bowl. I'm getting ready to drizzle with olive oil. They call, oh y'all, it was 2 to 3 sweet potatoes, not 3 to 4. I thought 3 was gonna be enough. Okay, so I need to drizzle half a cup of olive oil. And then I'm going to toss to coat evenly and sprinkle salt, pepper, and any additional seasonings. Bruh. I knew I was doing too much. My steak been cooking about 18 minutes. It said only 15. Sprinkle salt, pepper, and additional seasonings. Which additional seasonings it says you could use is paprika, garlic powder, and chili powder. Let me see what I got. I have salt, pepper, and minced onions, so that's what we're going to do. Salt, pepper, and minced onion. All right, let me get some lids and I'm gonna shake these up. Line a baking sheet with parchment paper and arrange the sweet potatoes in a single layer. Bake for 20 to 25 minutes or until crispy and golden brown, flipping them halfway through. All right, so our steak is ready to come out. I'm gonna take that out because that's the baking sheet I'm gonna need to use. All right, so I just took the steak out. I'm gonna go ahead and put the sweet potatoes in because they, again, have to bake 20 to 25 minutes. Line the baking sheet with parchment paper and arrange the sweet potatoes in a single layer. So the potatoes are in, ready to come out at 5:52, 5:57. So let's go back up to the steak. I would say the steak has rested now for 5 minutes before slicing it thinly against the grain. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I just finished cutting up the steak and don't like how it's looking right now, so it's probably gonna go back in the oven for a little bit more. But while the sweet potatoes are still cooking, I'm going to clean up and wash the dishes. So I found a reel on Facebook for the same recipe, except for the steps are completely different from what I found and what I followed. So I'm going to throw the steak into an actual pan on the stovetop and brown it until it looks like it's going to be good. Okay, you're supposed to flip the sweet potatoes halfway through. It's been the whole 20 minutes, so I'm gonna let them stay in there for an additional 10 more minutes on the other side.
You good?
I don't know.
That's like dog food.
What did you say?
Oh yeah,
I'm about to put that back in the pan. It's not
man, come on, girl.
brown the way I want it. All right, sweet potatoes are coming out the oven. All right, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm not putting the parsley on top because I don't want to scare my kids off. It's something new. They've never tried it before, and the parsley is gonna for sure put a negative taste in their mouth before they even try it. So we're not doing parsley this time. The recipe calls for you to chop up the parsley, sprinkle on top. It's optional. We're not doing it. This is the final look of the dish, and I'm getting ready to call the kids in, make their plates, and they're gonna eat. Fingers crossed for a good one. Fingers crossed. Also, it's 6:11, so I started at about 4:18, so about 2 hours to cook the entire recipe. And I will say, like I said from the reel, I added the cooking on the stovetop just to get it brown the way we want to eat the steak. But what was I about to say? It wasn't bad. It didn't take that long, and I was able to clean up the entire mess that I made before finishing. I just have this one pan to clean, and now we're getting ready to taste it. Unfortunately, guys, it was not a fan favorite. It was a no for Michael. It was a no for Michael. It was an alright for Kingston, and it was a I'm gonna eat it because I know you gonna tell me to for Bray. And I ate some of it, and it wasn't all that I thought it was gonna be, to be honest. But before I retire to my room to start working on the sports videos, it's time. I know you see this dramatic heifer.
Is it me? Am I the drama?
She needs to be watered and fed, so I'm getting ready to water my plants and then go edit the videos, the sports videos. At one of the beach houses that we cleaned, they left a whole case of these Wicked Weed Brewing Strawberry Kiwi Burst. When I tried it the first time, it was terrible. I just don't understand how people drink it, but second go around, it ain't that bad. Alright, so I'm adding some all-purpose plant food because I have not given anything other than water to my plants in about at least 6 months. So I'm gonna throw some plant food in there. Add some more water, and this peace lily is gonna be the first one to go in. She really needs to be repotted, but I'm scared. I ain't never repotted her. It is 6:35. We'll come back in an hour and watch her dramatic ass be acting like she has life again. I have about 10 more plants that are gonna need to be fed. She's going first, and she acts like she's on the brink of fucking death.